Welcome to 117, Pax Romana and our wonderful worlds that we can create here. Cool ornaments, cool cities, cool views, beautiful sunset. We are live on Twitch, December 16th, 8:25 post-meridium on the go. Hello to the ladies and gentlemen on YouTube. I hope you're also having a good and relaxing time with Anno, relaxing and with your WB. That's me riding bull, right? I'm so excited I just have to keep showing it to the camera. Some now call me WB and he is Vitaurus Scribens. And the coat of arms protected us during our adventures this year and in the years to come. I don't know how many season passes there will be or how many years we'll keep getting DLCs. For example, with 1800 there were 3 season passes, each with 3 DLCs over 3 calendar years. For the new year, the first season pass with 3 DLCs has already been announced. There might be 3 here, each pass with 3 expansions. Then we would have 9 content expansions like in Anno 100 and maybe a lot of cosmetic DLCs on top of that. The game can also be expanded in a great modular way. I'm really excited. There were 4 season passes with IDFX, that's 3 season passes, 4. I thought there were 3 times 3 is 9. That's how I always calculated it. What are others saying? How many season passes did we have with Anno 100? What? Let's get out of here. Actually 4. Oh god, I mixed something up there. Or did you mean with the last season 4 season passes, but the last one was called something else, I think. Is it possible that it was marketed differently? Let's continue, and we've already done this part up here. We built this nicely. Yeah, but if we build it so nicely, we shouldn't have muddy dirt paths running alongside it. Then it should look a bit more elegant. Just like that.
There are signs of public unrest.
We still need to decorate here, but there's no hurry. There are riots up front and we lack enough buildings there. That's nonsense, the display is faulty. Look, the city guard is standing right next to it, you can't get any closer than that. And the game reports decos. Deaths don't happen there, that's really nonsense. Are these here too? Yes? Blah blah blah, we don't need that. A settlement request is coming in. Targon would like this island. The question is, do we give it to him? So guys, now we need to think for a moment. We have 4 islands, how was that? Have we already been to Albion? Everyone was. I think everyone agreed on the 4 islands we settled. And the last one down here we got saltwort, flax, silver, tin granite. Yeah, that's the question. Which big islands do we still want? We have 377,000. We should take a look at what else we can settle. Let's pick out 1 or 2 big islands. We have to use the size now. I find those hard to settle, very hard. Because that's an upside down U. Nowhere do you have enough width to found a city. I would skip that one, anyone who wants to settle there. Oh, that's so easy, no. It's a bit wider, it is a bit wider. Then we have a 3rd big island here that's still empty, that's the one up front. And you can build a real metropolis there. You can put something huge here. I'd like to get that one next. What's here? Barley, resin, saltwood, comb, shells, and iron. So we should skip this one. I think that one's really hard to settle. I'd skip it.
The golden crown of autumn leads the way for us.
Boom, there's the trading post. And now I'd like to go there. Yeah, that's right, the Denker, the one responsible for posting in the fix, he's fourth. The fourth season pass, that was the one that delivered the scenarios. It didn't bring any more content updates, it only brought scenarios. That was the difference. There were 3 season passes that brought major content updates, and a 4th and final season pass with special content, which brought these scenarios. That's exactly how it was. Since we were all actually quiet. We want to settle that big island on the left. Let's try sending a ship. The Minus Bowl is up here. Let's load some wood in. And again, we can also bring over some lichen and bricks already. And from the consumer goods, they also bring over cockles already. With that, we'll go over there in front once. And if you want, you can already make guesses about how expensive it is to settle this 5th island. I would say maybe 600,000 again, or could settle here in the front, or 000. That's something. There's more space here. That's the coast going down. And this is up front. The coast this way. They're wrong. We need a coast this way, but it doesn't exist, so I'd go here instead. What do you think? How expensive will that be? About 600,000 or 700,000. There's a festival when we let 5008.5 jump the Staramata Fest in Bergmalm, that's one. We're continuing to build back here. Not much sun, but we can improve that. That's how we could build, for example, or lunchtime. How are you doing? Morning. It's the morning sun. Then let's set it for 5 o'clock post-meridium. We'll take the morning sun. Zero anti-meridian morning sun. And we wanted to keep expanding the island. Check the goods, consumer products. Everything's great. We can really expand the island. We can also take care of more goods. That would be a lot of plebeians, still. Let's level up a bit. You get in the middle here. And there, where the rich and noble live. Now we're going inside. We're still expanding neighborhoods here. I think a marketplace was placed in the front, or did I just talk about doing it and never actually did it? Just talked about it. Is there a marketplace here too?
I wouldn't trust anyone else with it.
We're supposed to deliver 270 tons of concrete for the circular channel within an hour and a half. I'd say it's a gigantic task objectively, but for us, subjectively, it's a piece of cake. We delivered 270 tons of concrete there. That's our job.
Who's next in line?
Let's see if we can start now. I'll go ahead and set it up first. The marketplace will go here. Let's see. The marketplace here is sufficient, but another one is needed over there. I must have a law somewhere there, I just can't see it right now. The marketplace, right, that covers this area, and the marketplace up there covers those up there. All good, then it's correct. No tavern yet? That's the market. These here are the taverns. We've built so many of them. Just one is really not much. In the front. One back here. Road connection. For concrete. Through better roads. There goes the concrete. We need to rebuild those first. Arbit's Revenge, thanks for the 39th subscription greetings, and thanks to Arbit's Revenge. And what I'd like to do now is deliver the concrete already. Let's go see where we have a lot of bad concrete, and maybe an empty ship. The flagship is empty. Schiafane can unload the wood, Northy. Can load the concrete, but Holler 150. We can deliver 150. And right here in front,
Sailors forward. There's a fire in your city.
I don't like hearing that. It's burning back here. There's actually no fire station here. Let's put one next to it right here. Alright, then we can keep building. We can already check where we'll pick up concrete later. For example, how much concrete is here? Also 150, that's fine, quick as a flash. How much concrete do we have down here? In Mountain Raw, we've got almost all of it there. Up here in the front, we had just expanded the city, I remember, and later you can go get some more concrete. We should already be thinking about which one. Up here there's 73 Liberty, which we hardly need. Whether we should assign the big ships to the small islands, for example Rimos Rudera, let's see which island they're assigned to. They should be assigned to their small Remus. You can change which city it's assigned to anywhere. Where can you change that? Who knows which city is sending the people here? Workers Klein Remus? We still have just as many up here as before. Remus Ruder? Workers. Little Remus. Oh, I'm over here at Little Romulus. That was okay. Let's see if there are still enough people on Little Remus now. What is it? Then we'll take our ship. India's Legacy. Torfen das auf. To Romulus Cumena. Then they place the workforce on this small island. That's 75. And plus 66 more. Well, already. And the other islands, some of them, I also go one-sidedly here, all to Bullenweed. We have to be a bit careful there. For example, we could still distribute those, one on Merkbullen. And here in Trevorum, for example, we can send them there. The Goethe-Hut. The ship has no workforce, interesting. Diana's Garma. Workforce Trevorum. Complete part of the quest once. We still need to deliver 120 concrete.
We wait.
We'll pick up the rest from down here. Sorry, from Trevorum. Let's go. Then we were down here building markables. Oh, we still wanted to go check how expensive the next island is in Albion. Let's take a look. What do you think? How expensive is this island? Building a trading post here, we already have 4 islands here. I think here was I think in the other world, in Latium, the 5th island or the 6th. The 6th island costs 670,000. If I had to guess, I would say that the 5th island is up ahead here, although the others were partly small. Maybe it costs 550,000, I think. Let's check if that's right. We can only do 365,000 now. We like to move all the way to the left. Do it. Oh, we can also do it here right away. The island is called Guelodicam. What a Prime subscription means, but what do we name the island?
What could you need?
A pretty name, please? What are these here? Nonsense? Herbs, wildflowers, bushes. Green slope. Steep at Crescent Moon Bay is suggested. Yes, we can do that. The name suggestion came from Janus. Very romantic. Purchased once, thanks Janus. Prime. But we won't make a big deal out of it now. With the beats again, but what we can do, we can already wood and get their own wood production going. It's completely full. We have to be nice to others now. Weatherland, very funny, but it's always raining there. No. I'll take that as a joke, as a rough, crude joke. Up front, we aim to keep expanding the city and deliver the concrete. This is our little ship. No, wrong ship. It should have arrived in Trevorum. Ah, here we are, loading concrete. We have to bring over 120... Faustine and Mende, let's go. Representative of the Emperor in this part of the world, Diana. Magnificent island. This is how the wealthy live. Exactly, this is where we wanted to expand. Supply of goods. Everything's great, there's an abundant oversupply, we could easily produce another product as well. There are enough workers, and there were even a few more freedmen. Everyone already gets the goods. The plebeian. We deliver bread or garum. Why are the mackerels missing? Arlington, more satisfaction, faith, grammaticus, and knowledge. No god here, but in Bergwall there is one. Yes, Xeris. We can provide bread. We need many plebeian workers for that, but we can handle everything. The light is too pale for me. I need a strong light. Where should we place the grain mill? Riverbank. Down here, the grain mill will place the bakeries somewhere else. They do bring in more money, but they also reduce fire safety. Or we could just fill the city with anti-fire buildings. That works too. The corn mill goes here. Or on this side here. I actually find that even prettier. Then we can plant lots and lots of forests here. That's where the grain mill will go. Then we also need a mill that completes a cycle every 30 seconds. 2 wheat farms, 2 bakeries, put in a coal mine. We can place the bakeries here. Yeah, it doesn't reach the other side because there's no bridge. That's good. No, the travel effect is the round one. Then we'll put this one down here. Let's build it a bit straighter. Try. That's how you can do it. And then we could, there's a bridge there, there's one in the back, and we were able to build a third bridge here. Or place the bakeries. We must not affect any houses on the other side. We could go up to here. It's a bit hard for you to see in the chat or on YouTube, but up to here you could go without any problems. Up there by the fire safety area or here at the edge, that's possible too. Thank you, Bina. Banus? We need 2. We have plenty of wood. Then we can also build like that. But turn it the other way around. Warehouse. We're missing a few things. This small corner isn't enough for us. Apparently not. Maybe for later. Then let's continue. Two bakeries, 2 wheat ovens, please. Especially Let's go down the street and adjust the paths and the fields to fit the street. Doc Snyder, well, thank you. Thanks for the 38th Doc Snyder subscription, best regards. So now we're going to pull along the fields up here. Yeah, the fields. Close, we can get to it here. Let's see if that works. Not exactly, we can work even more closely together. And 139 and 140 are missing a tiny bit. We'll add that here. Now we have wheat on the left side and oats on the right side. You can take a look at the difference right away. Since there's little difference, the wheat is on the left. Short awns and short hairs. There's the oats. The oats fall down and the wheat ears reach upwards. Here the ears fall downwards towards gravity. That was the first one. Now we need a second wheat farm. Tirona, thanks for subscribing again. Thank you. I'm really glad that you're here and that you can enjoy this. Thanks to Tiro. Grandma just set up a farm. He can move along here. Is there still another bridge? Very good. Let's see what it looks like from the water. I'd already have a second wheat farm right out of the ditch. It's often the simple things like that. I think it looks so plain and charming, so real. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely beautiful. I'll take a screenshot right away. Was that with F12 at Ubisoft or with print screen? Who knows? F12? Super pretty. So, oh, Ultron, I just got the notification and would have taken a screenshot if I'd had time. Everything is fine with the bread now. We built wheat twice, a mill, bakeries are there too, and we still need another cooling facility. Why not here? Oh, there's already one. Here, add another one. And where up here? It's just barely enough. And goes up to the right to the warehouses. Looks silly. Incomes and expenses are listed above. That's how I find it real. If we build a road here, they're feeding corn here. That's the Haferhof which leads up here. Great. But happy or not, Rob, what I say about the graphics of Mandalore, they're of course much more realistic, they're also much more detailed, but they are. Compared to this, it has a completely different scale. The settlements are much smaller. You don't have thousands upon thousands of people there, but rather a few hundred that you control. And that's why the graphics can also be on a completely different technical level, because you're depicting much smaller worlds. Have we already delivered all the concrete? Not yet.
I record everything on wax. Income, expenses, rumors, intimidation attempts, the usual.
There we are up ahead. Final concrete for the quest. And done.
Your mind is sharp. On to the next one.
How are we doing diplomatically at this point?
There are signs of public unrest.
In relation to Empress plus 24? Well, but it's better this way. Dude, oh god, that old suck-up, they were shamelessly sucking up.
Yeah, nothing is healthier than fruit from your own garden.
They've retreated to the countryside, planting, gardening, and enjoying whatever life still has to offer.
Kumar Tarragon, a romantic in reality?
Right. And now We still want to... Yes, in the front. Check the last construction things. We made sure there's bread. We made sure there's enough bread. More than enough. We're expanding the city. Is everything going well there? You could add a few more houses here. But in terms of goods, everything is balanced and goods are being distributed. We have different hubs and we've set up everything well in terms of the routes. We have settled on 2 islands, but we haven't built anything on the islands yet. That's the island back here, and up front that's this one. Flussus curvus, please admire and marvel at our Latin. There we can truly express ourselves and build anything we want however we like. And the other island where we can still let ourselves go is in Albion. It's here on the left side, all the way on the outside, also in the same corner. Up here in the front we can build. Overall, Albion is not as developed as Latium yet. Today we did quite a bit in Britannia on the main island, uprisings here. In the meantime, however, we have bricks and can go into the city guards here and build riot control buildings here. They didn't work until now. I just wanted to do it quickly one more time. For example, we could put one here, one in the middle, and since we now have bricks, we can also build other buildings.